Good afternoon, my name is Sam, and welcome to Chasing Dinner. I had a few requests to do some more cooking videos, so today we are going to be in the kitchen and we will be making garlic butter chicken. Stay tuned to see how we do it. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is we got some chicken thighs here, and we're gonna go ahead and season the thighs. So we're gonna put some. First thing we're gonna do is drizzle a little olive oil on it, and that helps to make everything stick together. Okay. Put the olive oil around all over the meat there, like so. Okay. And then I'm going to add some salt. Some pepper. Alright, and we're going to also use lemon pepper seasoning. Okay. Put a lot on. Alright, and I love my garlic powders, so put a lot of garlic powder. Alright, and a little bit of paprika. Alright, and I also have some Everglades fish and chicken, so I'll add a little bit of that. And then you're going to want to rub all the seasoning in there, like so. Okay, and then we're going to flip it and do the other side. Alright, drizzle olive oil, same thing. Smear that in there really good. Then put some pepper in there. Some salt. Some lemon pepper. Garlic powder, and some Everglades seasoning. This is Everglades fish and chicken, and some paprika. Okay, and then rub everything in. And you're gonna let this sit for about an hour, so all that flavor will fuse together and soak into the meat before we cook it. Alright, So now that we have marinated the chicken and setting there inside, we're going to go ahead and cut our vegetables and get them ready to go. So first thing we want to do is dice up some onions. Okay, so next we're going to add some corn, and I like to cut them up around that size. Throw it in a bowl. Or you can break them in half. Okay, to that we're going to put some potatoes, and I got a couple of different ones here. We got these nice little bite-sized red skin potatoes, and we have some golden potatoes, and we're just going to put that right in. We just washed them, and if they're a little bit big, you can cut them in half. Now of course you can use the bigger potatoes, but you'll just have to cut them up to the size you want. You don't want them too small because you want it to cook and get seasoned while it's cooking. Okay, so to that, once again, we'll add some lemon pepper. Put a lot on there. Okay, some garlic powder. Some salt. Pepper. Okay, and drizzle some olive oil in there, and we'll mix all that together so all that goodness will get bonded together. That's ready to go. Set that aside. We're going to chop up some garlic. I use basically a whole garlic for this, for the amount that we're making. Good. So in a hot pan, drizzle some olive oil in there, and then we're going to put the chicken in there with the skin side down, so we can crisp the skin up a little bit. Alright, once the chicken gets nice and golden brown on the skin side, you can go ahead and flip it over. You're not trying to cook the chicken all the way, you just want to get the skin nice and crispy like that, and you want to cook it partially. Alright, let that cook a little longer. Alright, so now that the chicken's about half cooked, we're going to take it out and put it into this big old pan here. And we're going to add more chicken. Now of course you don't have to use chicken leg thighs. You can use drumsticks, you can use breast meat if you wanted to. I like the thighs for this dish. You can even use pork if you wanted.
Okay.
So now we're gonna flip it. Look at that. That's what you're looking for. You want it nice and crispy, nice and brown on that side, the skin side. Okay. And then you let that cook for a little bit more on this side. Alright, now that the chicken's about halfway cooked, we're gonna go ahead and take them out. Alright, so all that is not waste. Actually add a little bit more olive oil in there. We're gonna throw in a couple of sticks of butter, and this is what we're gonna make a sauce with. To that, melt that butter real fast. To that, we're gonna add some garlic. You don't want to burn the garlic in this dish, so make sure you mix it really good. I'm gonna add some chopped onions, and we're gonna throw in the rosemary and thyme so that it can season that dish. We'll let that get some lovely flavor in there, and we'll also put in maybe a big tablespoon of flour, maybe a tablespoon and a half. Now you want to make sure you cook the flour for at least a minute or two, otherwise it's going to taste raw and floury. Okay, we'll let that sit for a little bit. That's been cooking for a couple of minutes. So to that we're going to put unsalted chicken stock. Now of course you can make homemade chicken stock, that'll be good, but since I don't have any, I'm using store-bought unsalted chicken stock. Mix that in, and then to that we'll put some heavy cream. Mix that in really good. And you can put as much or as little as you want, depending on how creamy you want your dish to come out. Alright. And then the last thing we're putting in there is some shredded Parmesan cheese. Put the whole bag in there, just like that, see? And we'll let that melt and fuse together. Give that another 2 minutes. Okay, so now that this has been on here for about 2 minutes, it's starting to simmer. So, which means you're gonna have to mix it. It's gonna get richer and thicker as it cooks because of the flour we added. Look at that. So depending on how thick you want it, you keep it on the fire or you take it off when you're ready. And this is a good time to taste it and season it. Tastes good to me. Just like that. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, now that's good. We'll turn that off and let it rest, and then we're going to go and put everything together. So we're going to cut some lemon slices, like so. Okay, and we're going to add our vegetables, our corn, just put them in. Spread them out all over the place. And our potatoes. Look at that. Look at that. Spread them out. And then we're going to put a lemon right on top. Don't be shy. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and put the sauce right in there. Now you can take the rosemary and thyme out. They did its job. They seasoned the dish so they can come out. Otherwise they'll be overpowering. Alright, we're just going to put that in there all over the place. Alright, we're going to add some more butter. Since I ran out of the sticks, I'm going to use it from this tub. You can never have too much butter in this dish. Don't worry. It's good. Okay. And then we're going to cover that up with foil. Cover it good so all the flavor gets steamed in there. Now you can stick this into an oven about 400 degrees for about 30 minutes and it'll be ready, but make sure your chicken is 160 degrees when you take it out. I'm going to put mine on a grill. Okay, so we're going to stick this in on the grill. It's about 400 degrees in there, and we're going to set it for about 10 minutes. We're going to rotate it and let it sit another 10 minutes. We're going to rotate it, just shake it around so the juice gets all over the place. Alright, it's been about 10 minutes or so. So now we're just going to turn this around so that it'll cook evenly. And we'll just let it cook some more. Okay, so we actually ended up cooking this for about 45 minutes at 500 degrees. So it should be well done. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put some corn. I got the chicken right there. Grab some potatoes. And of course we'll put the gravy right down there. And we're going to ask Miss Camille how it's going to taste.
I know it's going to taste good.
Make sure the chicken's fully cooked. Cut that open.
Chicken.
Yeah, looks cooked.
Mm-hmm. Mmm. That's good. Very, very good.
Alright, so there you go. We have chicken and a creamy garlic sauce with some potato and corn. Try it and let me know how you like it.